boy. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm sorry, I apologize. I am exhausted. I have been doing so many different things right now and trying to, of course, keep up with everything that is the NFL season. We've got a lot of problems as far as injuries go. Well, we got some good news and bad news. Okay, so we have the IR. You know, I talked about yesterday. We got 6 players that are eligible to return. Now, once you go ahead and designate the return, then you got a couple of weeks that you have to ramp them up and get them back on the field. And so we may be looking at some of those guys coming in, like Josh Butler and things. Josh Butler and I believe Seal and Carson are two that Brian Schottenheimer said that they may be looking to start ramping up and getting back onto the field. Good news that we have is that Ceedee Lamb is no longer in the walking boot, and he's actually working out on the field. So probably won't be there, of course, this week against the Jets, but maybe the following week against the Panthers, or definitely maybe after that. But we found out today that the latest weapon that we've had, Kayvon Turpin, is got a foot injury that may keep him out of this week that he's sustained during the game. And Tyler Smith, one of only 2 of our original starting offensive linemen that were still available, he's in doubt for this weekend too, although they say we'll see how practice goes during the week. It's just like the amount of injuries that this team constantly gets. It makes me wonder. I mean, everybody's getting injuries. I mean, we saw Tariq Hill go down in fashion this weekend and things. We know Brock Purdy has been out more than he's been in, and it looks like he's not going to play this weekend again. And so it's the nature of the beast. But it seems like we were second last year in missed games in the NFL. And this is where you wonder, is our training staff good? Is there something that we're not doing? Is there something in the water? What is it that we have seemingly more injuries than anybody else? And that really determines a lot of your season. Now, I guess the good news is, and I'm not trying to take the Jets in Carolina lightly by any stretch of the imagination, because anybody can beat you. And here's what I find funny. This is what I find so funny. Is ESPN posed the question of, are the Cowboys possibly a playoff team? And at currently constructed, probably not. But nobody knows what it's going to be like 2 games, 4 games, 6 games from now. Remember when the Eagles were like running away with the division and stuff, and all of a sudden they went on like a 1-5 down the stretch, and we ended up winning the division? You remember when we were 3-5 and we won the division? We don't know what's around the corner. We don't know if there's a trade or 2, injuries in key areas for other teams. Nobody knows. So anybody who says they know for sure exactly who is and who isn't a playoff team, they're lying. Nobody knows. Because here's what I know. I believe Green Bay mollywopped the Commanders, right? Didn't they? We went toe for toe with a Green Bay Packers team that was allegedly pretty healthy and put 40 points on them. We held our own against the Eagles. We didn't do very good defensively against the Giants, but we never gave up on offense. And a couple of plays, the Cowboys could be 3-1 instead of 1-2-1. So I got this 49er fans who literally lambasted me and said, how are you such a liar? Well, I'm not lying. I said the Cowboys, and it's possible, depending on what happens, that nobody knows what's going to happen. And unless you got a time machine, I don't know how you know for sure what's going to happen. Because I believe last week you were boasting about Brock Purdy's back. Oh, we got Purdy back. Yeah, and how did that work? I believe you lost, and I think he's injured again. Did you see that last week or no? So, anyway, I ended up dealing with so many knuckleheads. It's crazy. But I want to say, Diggs owned up to his play, but also kind of went to let you know it's not all him. It's because he's now being meant to be a zone corner instead of doing what he used to do all the time, which is man-to-man. And part of that is a letdown of the coaching staff that is trying to get him to do something that he hasn't done or doesn't do well. In the same breath of what they're trying to do with Mozzie Smith. And this is kind of, it's a mess. You don't have the players to run the system the way you want to run, but you're trying to get the players that don't to do it, and it's a complete disaster. But the thing I will say, and Dan Staleo asked me about my thoughts on Brian Schottenheimer as the head coach. I'm going to say, I think he's done a masterful job. Diggs credits Shoddy with trying to get everything together and straight. Instead of this being like the A.J. Brown situation right now with the Eagles, it seems like Brian Schottenheimer is the calming effect. Now, I don't know how this season is going to end, but I have to say I feel really good about Brian Schottenheimer and believe in him. And I will say that the Cowboys believe in him, which is critical. I don't know that they ever believed in Mike McCarthy, because it never really felt like they were doing much to help Mike McCarthy be successful. Now, things can change, but at the moment, I think it's been a good hire. So, tomorrow starts week 4 in the NFL already. Week 5 in the NFL. We'll be live streaming the game tomorrow night and talking about the Cowboys. Their second practice of the week. And, yeah, it's coming by fast, guys. Before you know it, it's going to be December and playoff talk. Alrighty, good people. As always, remember, tell the people you love how much you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I've got the cupola that I'm working on, converting the bathroom into a full bathroom and building like a guest loft. Dealing with the landscaping. I got all the plants in here. My wife has done a masterful job of organizing them and making them look really good. They look happy. Yeah, they look happy. We'll see how they look in a couple of weeks here. But the weather's changing. It's going to get cold tonight. Actually, cool. 44. So, that means it's snuggling weather. Oh, snap. Snug. Baby. She must be asleep. It's going to be cold, so it's snuggling weather. Alrighty, good people. As always, I appreciate y'all. And, God willing, see you tomorrow. Ooh, the knees hurt. Peace out.